What's up, guys? Y'all have been asking me for my dad's review on his Toro MyRide 3000 Z Master big mower. I don't know what else you call this. It's got like a big engine on it and it goes fast and it works real good. It's got the Turbo Force 60-inch deck. It's one of the baddest mowers you can get right here. My dream mower is a certain model of Skag mower, but I also love Toro mowers as well. If we say that one brand has the best mower ever, well, that would just mean that we are immature and we're silly and we don't know, you know, that there are pros and cons about every brand of truck, mower, whatever. So I love this Toro mower. It's super smooth, it's super fast. It's got this suspension platform. You know, it is heavy and stuff like that, but my dad's really been the one running it. I've only mowed with it like twice. So my 1 minute is up. Let's let him talk for a few minutes, share some stuff about the mower.
Yeah, great. I have 150 hours on it right there, and I enjoy it. And I actually, when I bought this and started running it, I told myself I'll never buy another light lawnmower again. It's heavy. I've got a real rough lawn 5-acre piece at my own house that the horses tore up. So I really can't even drive anything but this on my own personal yard. But I love it. I love the ride. It's got a big old comfortable seat with these, you know, they put some money into the seat. But believe it or not, I will get a suspension seat to even go on top of this because I do have a back injury. So I just felt like I'd put money into the mower and not into the doctor, because the doctor bills are, believe it or not, a lot more than $13,000. So I bought this. I'm real excited about it. I like using it, and I just enjoy it.
Didn't you pay somewhere around 10K?
I actually paid 10 something,
yeah.
And with tax and everything, I got up around 11.
I gotcha.
But yeah, something like that. And
so really a lot of mower, even though it's a lot of money, but it's a lot of mower.
It's
though.
Amazing good.
Yeah.
I love using it. Every time I use it, I enjoy it, and that's the difference.
It has the FX801V, by the way, and I think it has the, are they Parker?
Yeah, they're Parker pumps on there. Yep. And the other day I had a customer who was out running around, mentioned that they like the mower. I get that occasionally. So people catch the MyRide in the back, and it kind of catches their eye. I really love the ride. I really love how fast it is. This thing is quick.
Do you want to explain a little bit more about the way the seat works? Because, like, you know, if you already know about this mower, then you already know. But if you don't, rather than a traditional seat,
yeah,
that just has suspension,
yeah,
this whole seat is like sitting on its own little axis.
The entire mower,
like the whole
platform
thing.
There's a platform that the seat sits on. We'll call it a throne, right? It's sitting up there, so your feet really don't vibrate either. And what I did, a little trick that I did, I really went through it because I didn't like any of the sounds it was making. This thing was making noise. So what I did was I took a piece of rubber hose right here, because it was vibrating right there. So every time you hit a bump, it was making that sound. So now that I have that, you see what I mean? I've gotten rid of that.
So the whole thing sits on a suspension, kind of like the motor of a still blower does.
Right, but I even want the sound. I want this to be as comfortable as possible. Now, this is cool, this mower, because I can run it at half speed, meaning the engine is just purring, and I'm putting around the yard, but I'm kicking chicken. I'm getting it done. I had a customer who was a construction guy, retired construction guy, mentioned that I didn't rev the engine, that he really liked how smooth it seemed to run. So I really love that part. Another thing I had to work on over here, this thing's kind of in the way of the pins, the parking brake. See what I mean? It's in the way. That I don't like a whole lot, but that ain't a deal breaker. But the pin itself was, I got a rubber, that hose again, and put it on a smaller pin so that it would go in here, because every time the deck, I hit a bump and made a noise, it would make this kind of noise here. Obviously it would make that noise, and that noise is being made because it's in the up position. But when I put it down and I put this, and it used to make that same noise with that pin I had. Now when I put this thing down, it doesn't make that noise anymore. And all those types of things mean something to me, because I'm on it. I want it to be smooth, I want it to be quiet, and I want it to be fast. And when the blades are sharp on this, it's unstoppable. Now, the thing is fast.
This has the adjustable 3-baffle system where you can put on A, B, or C. That Toro Turbo Force deck is like one of the best in the industry for that. You know, obviously the Velocity deck is awesome too, and the Ultra Cut deck. You know, I think all those three are kind of like really the big, you know, the leaders in this. So this does have the adjustable baffle, which I think is awesome. They've changed the models up a little bit. I personally like this older model more than the new ones. The styling of the new ones I don't like as much. I'm not saying they're bad. I like the new ones too. But also tell them about, you told me how good the traction was for it.
Oh, this is amazing. With traction, it's just the best mower I've run. Again, traction is amazing, and speed. And a guy hired me to do his yard one time because we've been getting a lot of rain out here. A guy my age, and I asked him how long it takes him to mow it with his John Deere. He says he's got a residential mower. He says it takes me about 45 minutes. Well, I went over there and knocked it out in a few minutes. He cannot believe how fast this thing moves. It's very, very, very fun to use. I like it. Another thing I did is I drilled a hole in this thing, and I got, if you look down there, I just drilled one hole. They'd already had that hole, but I drilled one inside this thinner piece of steel so that I could put that bungee cord there to hold this in the up position when I want to. When I want to take it down, I do. I think they could in the future maybe find a way like Gravely's done or something to put that, because when I load it, I need that thing to be up. My trailer's only so wide. I don't want to drag that up on the trailer. So overall, just amazing. I like it. I get out, I cut grass because I like it now. I mean, I'm out there in the dark doing it last night. I mean, it's just a pleasurable thing to have this. And so I want you guys to know, if you do go ahead with this My Ride thing, it means something to me, and it really did. You know, here I am a year later, and I'm enjoying it.
And here was the cool thing. So I don't know if it was 18 or 19 or whatever, I got a video from the GIE Expo, and it was Dad's favorite mower.
Yes.
And it was this mower, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago before he bought it. Yep. And I think it might be the 18 GIE, I'm not really sure. But anyway, when I was asking you on the video, and we were riding back in the car, and you said,
my favorite one.
Yeah, you said that this was your favorite mower, so it's really cool that you got it. And plus, Toro is really how you got your start with that 96.
I do want to mention that
I
always respected the engineering of Toro. I have my first Toro commercial mower. Tony's told you that before. I still have it. I've had that thing for almost 30 years. I still have it. Runs. I could pull that thing probably 5 times since it's sat, and that thing gonna start up. It's still amazing how Toro. I've always respected the engineering that went into it. But I love this mower, and I'm enjoying it, so I want you all to know that. And I guess if you do take the plunge, the new one looks even cooler than this. And I think the price even dropped a little bit, which means a lot. I know it means a lot to you on that.
So you guys, I have to talk to Dad about it at GIE. I've been, you know, through some recent videos and podcasts, y'all have really been encouraging me. I'm encouraged in general about my business, and really looking forward to meeting all you guys and all that stuff at the expo. So yeah, so we're really looking forward to it. I'm sure Dad will be hitting up Toro booth too. I really want to see what all new electric equipment is out too, as far as handheld equipment. But and Toro, actually, they got push mowers now. They got all this stuff that's electric too, so Toro's getting on that as well. So a lot of great stuff coming.
Let's close on this, Tony, on the GIE Expo. I like that the engineers, a lot of the engineers, as Skag was out there, really impressed with them. I'm impressed that they're bringing a lot of the people who are designing this stuff to the expo. Don't miss the expo. You're not going to get that kind of attention. I mean, I talked to the guy, Mr. Walker, all these guys that design these things, and it's awesome to talk to them. And if you have an interest at all in this, that's the place to be. I'll see you at the expo.